No, I know Osage was expecting to see Onyechi here, but unfortunately for him, it's Joe Hansen here taking the wheels for sports this morning. Thank you for joining us. It's Breakfast Sports, and we're taking you straight to the latest story that's actually emanating from Morocco. Morocco indeed has fired its football coach, Vahid Halilhodzic, just 3 months before the country competes in the World Cup finals in Qatar. Can you believe that? The announcement by the Moroccan Football Federation on Thursday ends months of speculation over the fate of the Franco-Bosnian coach, who has now suffered the extraordinary feat of being fired 3 times by national teams after they qualified for World Cup finals. Halilhozic's possible departure had been the cause of much speculation since Morocco's poor showing at the Africa Cup of Nations finals in January, and in particular, his fallout with star midfielder Hakim Ziyech. Now, you do recall that he had said he doesn't want Hakim Ziyech to be on his team, and many people did speak out, especially fans of Hakim Ziyech, not just Chelsea fans this time, but of course the Moroccans, saying you should have him on your team. Well, last year, Halilhodzic, 69 years of age, accused the Chelsea player of feigning injury to miss out on mid-year friendly matches and left him out of the World Cup qualifying campaign and the Cup of Nations finals. But Federation President Fauzi Lekja has been pressing for a return of the Dutch-born midfielder amid a public outcry at his absence, putting him at odds with his coach, who was appointed to the Morocco job 3 years ago. Halilhozic's brusque manner was cited as the reason for Japan firing him after he had qualified them for the last World Cup in Russia. He's always getting fired, I wonder. Well, he was dismissed just 2 months before the 2018 finals, with the Japanese Football Association citing communication problems and claiming he had lost the trust of his players. Anyway, Halilhodzic, who played for Yugoslavia at the 1982 World Cup, was also dismissed by the Ivory Coast ahead of the 2010 finals in South Africa and replaced by Sven-Goran Eriksson, if you recall. Now, that came after the Ivorians had fared poorly at the Cup of Nations finals some 6 months before the World Cup. He did take Algeria to the 2014 World Cup in Brazil, where they came close to an upset victory over Germany in the last 16. Morocco is expected to name its former international Walid Regragui as its new coach. He led Wydad Casablanca to the African Cup of Nations. I'm talking about African Champions League, I beg your pardon, crown in May. Well, this morning on Breakfast Sports, I'm being joined by a football commentator all the way from Morocco, Isa Manaz. Thank you for being here this morning. How are you doing?
Good morning.
Good morning to you. I'm great, I'm fine, but I'm not too happy with this story. It's like lightning striking 3 times back to back. Now, Halilhozic's his sack is coming as a shock. Sometime in his career, it was 2 months before the World Cup, the Football Mondial, and now it's 3 months to the World Cup and he's being fired again. Now, where did he go wrong in his relationship with Moroccan Football Federation?
But listen, in the Moroccan national team, he needs stability. But with Vahid, you have 2 years, 3 to work, and you are not, Moroccan Football Federation. He gets the everything, but I think the decision for now is to search the other coach, because the Moroccan national team had great team. It is not a surprise. I'm waiting this decision for a few months.
But Izam, is this the sort of move a World Cup bound team should be making at this crucial moment? Don't you think it's rather dicey to sack a coach now when you just have 3 months to the Football Mondial, as rightly said?
I think it's the good decision. It's a good decision for the future, because we have it's 3 months just for the World Cup. But I think we have the good players, but you need the good coach for decision, and we need our players like Hakim Ziyech, lot of players. So I think the most important something in the teams is stability, and the team is family. It's not something simple. No, the Moroccan team is very, very important for all Moroccans. But I think the decision we take the Football Federation is the good. Yes, 3 months is not not a lot. 3 months is the difficult decision, but it's the good. We can't to play with this Vahid Halilhodzic because he take a lot of mistakes. So I hope to see another coach today or tomorrow. We wait a decision for the new coach, and the Moroccan team is family, and the most important something for all Moroccan. We wait the World Cup, and don't forget something very important for us at the African Cup nation. This is our hope to win. So I think if Walid Regragui is the new coach, I think you see he win lot of for Wydad. So I need we have the good team. We have the good coach like Walid Regragui and other person. So it's the decision today is very important. Just to make the good teams, the good players. And I hope to see Hakim Ziyech, his talents. We see what he see in Chelsea. So
all right.
I wait to see.
You just mentioned Hakim Ziyech now. Now, what's the situation with Hakim Ziyech? Do you think he will return to the team now that he has nobody stopping him from coming back? I'm talking about Hakim Ziyech himself. Do you think he's going to return?
Yeah, I think because he had problems with the coach, not for the team or national team. No. He had problems with the coach. I think 100% he come back in our team. It's not the most important something for all players to play with the national team.
Interesting. All right, let's take this final question. Coach Walid Regragui is expected to actually succeed Vahid, who has just been fired now. Do you think he is the right replacement to actually lead the Atlas Lions?
I think the coach who succeeded in Wahid. Is that your question? Because I have the bad antennas.
Okay, I said, do you think the coach is the right person to replace, talking about the latest coach, Walid Regragui, is he the right person to actually replace Vahid? Do you think he's the right person if he is selected?
For me, in my opinion, yes, it's a good person. I have to talk with the Walid Regragui lot of day. I think it's a good person. He have the personality, and he know something. The national team, he need the good coach, and for me, the good coach is Moroccan. Walid Regragui is the players who play to national team. He speak lot of language. He know Moroccan character for Moroccan, personality for Moroccan. I think it's the good idea and the good decision for the national team. Walid Regragui, you see what he's saying about Wydad. He's played lots of trophy. I think it's the good choice, my friend.
All right. Well, it's good to hear from the horse's mouth. It's good to hear from you directly. So you're saying now that it's good to have an indigenous coach, a home-based coach, one who has coached Casablanca and will be able to take the team to the next level. At this juncture, I want to say thank you so much, Izem, for joining us. It's been an amazing conversation, and thank you so much for speaking to us this morning.
I would thank you for the invitation, but sorry for my language.
No, you did fantastically well. Listen, you did amazingly well, if I put it that way. Well done. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us, by the way.
Thank you, my friend. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye now. Okay, so there you got the updates there. We're speaking to the one who definitely has an insight into the latest story about the sack of the Moroccan coach who has definitely left camp and will be replaced by an indigenous coach. But we'll bring you updates on that in a subsequent sports program, talking about in the game and much more. At this juncture, let's go straight to another story now. Let's take a look at the weekend. Yes, the weekend is upon us, and football is one thing that everyone cannot stop talking about. It did return, talking about the Premier League. Let's take a look at the fixtures of games that will be played later on this weekend. Aston Villa will take on Everton. It's going to be another cracker there. Arsenal will take on Leicester City. Brighton will play Newcastle United. Manchester City will take on AFC Bournemouth. Don't forget, Southampton will play Leeds United. Wolverhampton Wanderers will play Fulham. And Brentford will take on Manchester United. Big games to look out for as well on Sunday. Chelsea versus Tottenham. Now that's a London derby, like they call it. Nottingham Forest will take on West Ham United. But I'm just going to focus on two games, most importantly, where you have Africans that will be playing. I'm talking about Arsenal, where they will be looking at finally unleashing their very team who are indeed looking to upset and make sure they beat anybody that comes right in front of them. Now, Partey will be looking forward to play in this match alongside Saka as well, even though he plays for England. But hey, he's got that African blood in him. Now, these two players are already tagged to be players to look out for when it comes out this weekend. Now, that match, your predictions, your thoughts. Well, don't forget that News Central will be bringing to you every single update on that game. Another game to look out for will be Ten Hag. Of course, he's got a second game to prove his point that he's going to take Manchester United to the next level. Remember, Cristiano Ronaldo is still under speculation that he might leave the club. And where else will he be going to? Will he be going back to another club that he formerly left? Or will he be going to a brand new one? Talking about Chelsea and the likes. Well, the stories are not yet certified, but of course, rumors are making rounds from one place to the other. But do well to ensure you catch all the games as they will be live. And most importantly, when we talk live, we'll be bringing to you every information before the games begin. And that's all we have for you coming from the world of sports. It's been a fantastic one. And I'm going to pass the baton back to Olive and Osalge on a Friday morning.
Manchester United fans going into the weekend with high BP because...
Are you speaking from personal experience, Osalge?
Yes, I am.
Have you seen their starter pack?
Yes, does it have inhaler, stretcher,
blood pressure.
And make sure you check, have your blood pressure monitor. We're having, a lot of young people.
This is crazy because this used to be Arsenal, starter pack, a few years ago. But
it used to be Arsenal starter pack though. And remember, Arsenal starter pack also had a Bible in it.